There we go. Cool, mate. We're live. How are you doing?
Sweet. No, good, and you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. So this is our first go at a chat with an athlete, and today I'm joined by Scotland international rugby player Duhan Van Der Merwe. At the time of recording, mate, you are 2 games in to your first ever Six Nations. How's it been? How's it been in the middle of the storm, in the eye of the storm?
No, obviously, I mean, it's been awesome. Beating England away was very special for me. You know, I've been involved in my first Six Nations, and then obviously playing against Wales on the weekend. It was a tough one to lose, but I mean, that's all part of the game. You learn and you go on, and our next game is, I think, it's France next week. So yeah, now we'll be preparing for France now. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Amazing. That was obviously that first game away at Twickenham. I sent you a text beforehand joking that I was probably going to be the only Englishman cheering for you on the day, and then you went and obviously got that try. How was that? How was that whole experience? How was the build up to it, and obviously the game, and then the adulation and stuff after it? How was it?
Yeah, no, obviously we spoke to each other in the week, and we said, you know what, it's been such a long time. I think it's been 38 years or something like that. It's tough times for everyone, and we just said we want to inspire a nation. So we went out there to inspire a nation, and hopefully that's what we did. I mean, getting that win away was very special. It's sad that there wasn't any fans. Hopefully we'll get some fans in the future, but I mean, it was still very special. So now it's a game I'll always remember.
Absolutely. And the try, did you get it down?
Yeah, no, I did. I actually missed one from Finn, just probably 2 minutes before that. He kicked across to me, and I just missed it. And the second time I got the ball from George, I just said to myself, you know what, I need to finish this, and yeah, luckily I did. So no, I'm happy with that.
Mate, I watched that when Finn Russell put that kick across. It was after about 8 reset scrums, and I just thought, I wonder how your pack felt about that.
Oh, mate, they were probably, the forwards, they always like blaming the backs. They were probably aging. You know what they are like.
Mate, and I think that you need to make it at least one a game where you go for a really over dramatic reach for the ball from a little like nudge through as well, because you had one against Wales. I was like,
Wales as well. I've been so unlucky. I'm probably getting slower or something, because I'm not getting to the ball anymore. So I don't know what's going on. But
mate,
hopefully third time lucky.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about Scottish rugby at the moment, because it feels like it's in the middle of a little bit of a resurgence. It feels like, obviously, this is in the last year or so, it's been the first time you've been involved in the camp, but it just feels like Scottish rugby is in like the best place that it's been in years. How has it been being in camp, and what's the sort of culture like at the moment? Is it a good place to be?
Look, I love being in camp with the boys. I think that the environment is awesome. At training, everyone's giving their all, and everyone's challenging each other for a spot for that jersey. So no, it's been tough. There's obviously a lot of depth. Apparently, it's been the best. The depth this year, it's been the best it's been in a couple of years. So no, there's obviously everyone's fighting for a spot, and I mean, the environment in the camp is just brilliant. I do that absolutely. I love it. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, mate, it's such a refreshing thing for an outsider to look at. Because I think having a good Scottish team is it's good for world rugby, but it's especially just good for British rugby as well, because it just feels like it just elevates, particularly the Six Nations, it just like elevates the whole tournament. And I think with the brand of rugby that you guys are playing, it is it's just better for international rugby, because sometimes it can just become so mechanical. When you watch, I mean, as an Englishman, sometimes you watch like how the English play, and you're just like, and then you then watch the Scots, and you see, some of the stuff that at least the lads are trying, like Ali Price's little nudge over against Italy. How's that? Are you guys actively encouraged? Is Gregor Townsend and the other coaches, are they just sort of like, is everything fair game, or is it all?
Yeah, obviously, to a point, you still have to kick. I mean, on stats, it shows that the team who kicks the most normally wins. But I think as a team, we like to change it up. I mean, with a fly off like Finn, mate, you can't just not be, you have to chuck it about a bit. I mean, he's got so much skill, and I mean, having the backline we've got, and Stuart Hogg, I mean, you need to get the ball in their hands. So I think you have to have a balance, and I think that's something we do pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, your guys' backline is such an exciting thing at the moment. Have you? I mean, looking ahead, obviously this is a Lions year. Have you yourself sort of like dared to dream yet about that call from Gatlin? Is that sort of the thing that's in the conversation, or?
For me now, it's just about getting some caps behind my name and just trying to perform for Scotland. I've managed to rank up 7 caps since I qualified. So no, it's been amazing, and if that call comes, then it comes. But the only thing I can do now is just perform and do my best for Scotland. If that happens, then that happens. You know what I mean? For me, I'm just focused on doing my best for Scotland.
Love that. So on Scotland, you in case like the listeners or the watchers haven't figured out, you haven't got a traditional Scottish accent going on there.
No, I don't.
So how did you come to play for Scotland? What was because it's obviously quite an unconventional path that you've taken. What is the sort of like the Duhan backstory with the rugby player?
I was still a young boy in South Africa. I left pretty early, I think at the age of 20. I went to Montpellier, played a bit for them in top 14, but still, I didn't play a lot. I think I played like 4 games that season because, what the top 14 is like, just competing against all the superstars, they've got the cash to chuck about. So, it was a tough year for me. And then I got the opportunity of coming to Edinburgh. I failed my medical, which wasn't good. I thought that's me back to South Africa. It's probably me done now because I mean, who's going to do my hair for me and who's all those kind of bits. And yeah, Edinburgh decided to keep me on. Got the operation done. Signed here for 2 years, and then I extended. And yeah, after 3 years, I was qualified to play for Scotland, and yeah. That's how I managed to play for Scotland. So now it's been pretty special.
Mate, it's awesome. And a lot of people don't know that you come from a bit of a rugby family as well. So yeah. Your brother is a professional at Sale in the Premiership. Yeah. He's a hooker, isn't he?
Yeah, hooker. No, he's short.
Oh, mate, don't rab on the short people. I'm still waiting for my growth spurt. Yeah. How was that sort of growing up? Is it just like a hyper competitive environment when you were growing up as kids?
Oh, it was so tough. I used to get bullied so much. It's actually a joke. He's 4 years older than me, so you know what it's like when he was in matric when he was in grade 12 and I was in grade 8. He used to just always bully me and I mean, I don't know if you have a brother.
Oh mate, I'm one of like 4 or 5 siblings, so it's chaos. Oh. Yeah, I've got stepbrothers, and I've got
it's been tough. He bullied me a lot, and I always look up to him because when things are going tough, he used to just tell me, just stick it out. It'll get better. So no, I look up to him a lot, and yeah, we obviously played them a couple of weeks ago. It's my first time in 25 years that I've actually played against my brother. We actually managed to beat them. So that's something I'll always remember.
And long may that continue next season, eh?
Yeah.
I love that. So I guess at some point we should probably talk about Suji.
Yeah.
So how did you first come across one of our Suji devices? How did that happen? Because just so people know, we didn't. You sort of started using Suji before we ever got in touch with you. So how did that come about?
So for myself, I've got patellar tendonitis in both my knees. It's something I've been struggling with for quite a while now. And we were looking at ways for me to get back to doing double sessions. So I was just only doing one session a day. And Luke Vella, I started doing the Suji thing with him. I can't remember when we started doing this. Longer than a year ago now, probably. So we started doing that, and I did it in the mornings. And funny enough, it got me back to doing double sessions. I'm someone that struggles a lot with, building some muscle around my quads. Because of my knee pain, I can't really I can't squat heavy or do heavy lifting. So, I mean, using the Suji just, takes away that weight. I mean, a 10 kilogram feels like 100 kilograms. So, so now it's probably been almost a year now. And since then, I've been feeling very good.
That's so cool, man. So, just so people know, when Duhan first started using Device, you were using our version 1 prototype, weren't you, back in the day?
Yeah.
So you've seen the full evolution from our prototype all the way through. So our prototype version was still a usable system and was still really good, but it had it was a bit clunky, wasn't it? It had some AA batteries, it ran off AA batteries, and ran off just like a very rudimentary app on an iPad. So talk to me a little bit about like if you wouldn't mind, like the difference between that prototype and the version that you have now, the new version.
It's a huge, normally at the club, because obviously we had some Suji kids at the club, and I'd get there and want to do my stuff in the morning. I'm like, oh, it's not charged, or battery is flat, or this is missing, or that is missing. So that was a ball ache, to be honest. With the new one, it's easy. It's so easy. I literally just carry it with me. And obviously you guys gave me my own kit, so that's a lot better. No, it's so easy. I just do it on my phone, and you calibrate it the first time you use it, and then you do it on your phone. Go into the Suji app, pumps it up for you. Busy for 2-3 minutes, and then you deflate it, and that's you. So now with the new kit, I think it's a lot better using. You don't really have a lot of problems. The battery life is a lot longer. You don't have to carry a big iPad with you. You can just have your phone with you. So now I think it's so a lot easier using.
Amazing. So you predominantly use Suji for helping you with your knee pain. So do you how does that work in your like training day workflow? Do you do it like before your session? Do you do it after? How does it work?
So I'll do it in the mornings for pre-app. I'll normally do about 6 sets just to get my VMOs going, and that normally gets me going till end of the day. Just gives me a good pump on my VMOs and just gets everything going. And then for myself that struggles lifting a lot of heavy weights, I'll normally come back after a tough days of training and come back into the gym, and then I'll try and like build some muscle. So I'll go 30 reps, 15 reps, 15 reps, 15 reps times 2, and that just gives me a good pump. So now I try and use it about twice a day at the moment, and struggling to get my legs any bigger, but
they don't need to be any bigger. What are you talking about? I think you must be the only international winger out there that doesn't do any heavy squats or heavy deadlifts and can still run a sub. Like, what's your 100-meter PB? It must be sub 11. What is it?
Oh yeah, I think when I was in school, 6 years ago, whatever, I think it was a 10.8 or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I don't know what it's now though. I'm a lot heavier though. But
oh my god, what were you tipping in at when you ran that 10.8? What was
Probably
the weight?
90. I was 18 or 17. I think I was 17. I think I was weighing 94. It's still pretty heavy for a 17-year-old.
My God. Yeah, mate. I wouldn't know what that would be like to have that level of speed at that weight. Terrifying. Super terrifying. Yeah. So what's
no, I'm blessed with that. I've always actually been quite quick since I was a young boy. So no, I think it comes from my mom. So now I'm very blessed with that.
Yeah, mate. Genetic freak. Yeah. Must be nice, mate. Must be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what? So obviously you're 2 games into the Six Nations. Yeah. You've been on a rest week this week.
Yes.
We were chatting a little bit before we hit record, and you've just been enjoying some real active downtime. Is that right?
Yeah, I've not been up to much though, to be honest. I think I'll probably go to the gym and do some bits after this. You know, it's been 5 days of me not doing much, but I think sometimes your body's just like, you know what, I just want to chill a bit, take it easy. And I think that's just my body that said to me, you know what, just don't do much, you know, take it easy, and now I can go back into camp and feel refreshed and ready to go again.
Amazing. And then you've obviously got France as your next game. Have you guys already got your schedule set for next week and like the ramping up? What does like a normal week in the run up to a test match look like?
We've not received our schedule yet, but it'll be, you know, boys get together on the Sunday. We'll probably have a meeting Sunday night. We'll have some COVID testing probably on Sunday. We'll gym on a Monday, do some bits, you know, new moves and stuff on a Monday. We'll gym on a Tuesday again, and do units, so split backs and forwards, and then team training. I think Tuesday we'll do COVID testing again, and then Wednesday off. Thursday is just your quick power session, so it takes about 20 minutes. Just take some explosive stuff, team training 30 minutes, and then Friday captain's run and Saturday ready to go. It's obviously a lot of meetings in between and stuff, but yeah, that's normally the build up.
It is such a mad amount of volume that you guys get through.
Yeah, but you do get used to it though. You do get used to it. I remember my first time I came into camp, you know, I struggled a bit in the beginning because everything just happened so quick, and you know, gym is just 45 minutes, you get it done. My prehab normally takes about 45 minutes, so now I've learned now to go in earlier, you know. So now I do think you get used to it though, to be honest.
Amazing, dude. Amazing. Yeah. And then obviously after France, a couple more games. What's your sort of predictions for this Scottish team then for the rest of the Six Nations?
To be honest, I think we just want to take it game by game. For now, we're just focused on France and, you know, going away there and trying to get the points, trying to get the win, and then, you know, from there on we'll focus. I don't know, we play after that Italy or Ireland, then we'll focus on them. So for now, we just take it game for game.
I love that, mate. Well, mate, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me this morning. Perfect, I won't take any more of your precious downtime away from you.
Worries.
But dude, yeah, we should do this again. We should catch up, you know, maybe at the end of the Six Nations, see how you're getting on. Yeah. In the meantime, dude, stay healthy and best of luck for the rest of the game.
Thanks, mate. Take care.
Cheers, dude. Have a good one. Yeah.